Hey everyone, this is Weirdo bringing you a Starcraft 2 commentary for H to the Huskies Community Challenge number 1. And this will be on blistering sands between a Zerg and a Protoss. So without further ado, let this game begin. On the bottom left we have whitera or whitera as the Protoss, and on the top right we have Bunny as the Zerg. Now, I don't know much about Bunny, but he's playing Zerg, and Zerg is my primary race, so I'll be rooting for him this game. And as you all can hear, my mic is kind of crappy, but if the prospects of me being a commentator is promising, then I'll definitely buy a better one. And we see that whitera is sending his probe out over here to the choke point to create a pylon. And this pylon will serve as the field in which you can build objects, so he's going to be making 2 gateways out in the front to block the path. And on the back rocks we have on both bases, these rocks are quite vital, because if your opponent is able to destroy these rocks without you knowing, then you'll be vulnerable to any attacks from the back instead, and your opponent does not even have to go to the front. So it's very important to keep check of your back rocks. And now whitera is sending his probe out to make his first gateway out in the front, as I predicted, and the second gateway will probably be here. And the Zergs continue. Whoa, what's he doing? Why is he taking? Now, that was quite a loss, because that could have been like 50 minerals. Anyway, first scouting drone coming out, and he let whitera makes his gateway. Now the drone is chasing the probe, but the probe is going to the base, and the Zerg player is making a spawning pool and an extractor. So let's see their APM. Both players' APM are relatively high, but whitera has a higher APM, over 100 APM. Protoss player has 15 probes to 14 drones, so they're about even right now. And making his first zealot, whitera is. Second gateway almost finished. And not much happening right now. Whitera is going with his first zealot. Boosting 2 more zealots. And here's a pylon. Check out the rocks in case something attacks it. And spine crawler inside the Zerg space in case something goes into it, like the zealot right there. First 2 Zerglings out, going to attack. Check out the expansion for any cheese. 3 zealots already coming in. 2 more building on the way. First gas up for whitera, but this gas was already here for a while. The scouting probe is still here, but will get taken out. Zerglings retreating back to the base onto the creeps, and 3 zealots standing outside at the ramp. 2 more on the way, plus 1 building, 2 building with chrono boost again. Cybernetics core going down, and the Zerg players pumping out more Zerglings. He already has 14 Zerg. No, he already has 10 Zerglings out. So the zealots are now grouped up. 5 zealots right here, 2 more over here, so that's a total of 7. whitera is not building any more zealots, but is instead making his 3rd pylon and getting double gas. Wow, the Zerglings are now growing so quickly. Even more Zerglings coming out. And a baneling's nest going down. The Zerglings are now confronting the zealots, but will retreat back to the creeps. Zealots are now coming close. And whitera is able to see the creeps. Let's see their APM. Over 150 APM for both players. And the Zerglings are now getting a good surround, but retreating back for some reason. And the Queen's getting back into the action, plus the spine crawler, and there's a nice surround. All the Zealots are going to go down, with a few Zerglings remaining. And let's see, Chrono boosting Stalker out. And gateway, 2 gateways, so it's 4 gate and cybernetics core. Now more Zerglings are coming out. The Zerg player is pumping Zerglings relentlessly. Already 24 Zerglings on the field, compared to whitera's 2 Stalkers. Zerglings are attacking the back door, but they will take forever to break it. And Warp Gate just done. Turning his gateway into Warp Gates. No expansion for either player. And Zerglings are now morphing into Banelings. There are 13 Banelings on the field. And are they going to go for the gateway? Yes, they are. Will they be able to destroy them? No. Nice force fields blocking the Banelings from doing additional damage. But Gateway's already lost both their shields. More sentries on the way, and oh, both Gateways going down. And now the Zerglings are retreating back. Expansion going down for whitera. More Zerglings on the way, and the Zerg player hasn't got his expansion, probably due to the fact that he's pumping all his Zergling out, losing all his expansion minerals, but he's reaching 300. Maybe he'll go for another one. There's a Zergling attack. More Zerglings coming in, but the renewal of the 2 gateways will block your way, and they're going back. whitera continue to warp in Stalkers instead of Zealots. And the Nexus is already almost finished. Let's see the income of both players. whitera is obviously in the lead in both gas and minerals. And in addition, with his expansion, his economy is gonna skyrocket. So the Zerg player has only one chance to break in and do some critical damage, or else whitera will take this game. More Stalkers on the way. Zerg players continuing to create Zerglings. Let's see how many Zerglings he has. Let's see, 28 Zerglings. And 33 probes for the Protoss, with 14 drones for the Zerg, which means whitera has practically double the income. Plus he has his expansion, so there's probably no way the Zerg can catch up anymore, unless he can do some damage. But these 2 gateways, in addition to this Robo Bay, will make it hard for the Zerglings to do anything at all. Units in the back to protect the back rock, and units in the front. whitera's defense is basically perfect, impeccable. There's no way, unless a miracle occurs. More Zerglings on the way, and now there are 37 Zerglings and 10 Banelings, with one more morphing in. The Zerg player's continuing to follow his build. Oh my god, look at this huge army compared to this. And nothing's in the front to protect the front door though. This may be a mistake from whitera. Now the Zerglings are all going to the front door, attacking the gate. His force is coming back to the front. Banelings going in. Boom! One gateway goes down, and the Stalkers meet the Zerglings in the ramp, but nice force field blocking the Zerglings, and Bunny GG's. Bunny loses this game and whitera wins. Now in this game we all see whitera's great defense and aggression with his first 7 Zealots. And thank you all for watching. This is my first commentary. Bye!